Yeah, what you said is correct. But there's one other thing that you could have said is that the attributes of Allah are not like the attributes of creation because He is making tashbih. And this is in the nature of a mushrik, is to resemble Allah, the uncreated, to something which is created, because this is what they do over again. What we're saying is if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has an attribute, it is the most complete, as you have said, it is the most perfect, and it is not because He needs the creation, as you have said quite rightly in all those things. And hopefully, inshallah, that Allah puts barakah in it and that person understands. But one thing I'd add to that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not created. And this is really important for us to understand as Muslims, let alone imagine non-Muslims. Muslims don't understand that. Imagine non-Muslims, Christians and Buddhists and Sikhs and Hindus do not understand the fundamental difference that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the sole creator. And anything that He says and does or has an action attributed to Him, or if it's just a sifa, an attribute attributed to His essence, if He's got a face or something like that, we will attribute it in the best possible manner without being any kind of resemblance to the creation. So when He's talking about anger, this is precisely how the Jahmiyyah and those guys ended up deviating, because they're saying, look, if Allah gets angry, right, that then means that He acts on emotions, that then means that His blood boils, that then means, like what He's saying here, He is lonely or whatever it might be. This is because they're resembling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the creation. His anger is perfect, just like His pleasure is perfect. This is because He is the creator, uncreated, subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you can understand that, then you can understand that there is nothing comparable to Him. There is nothing like Him, and there's nothing that can ever imagine Him until we see Him. And when we understand that, and even when we see Him, we won't be able to see Him in its entire form, subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when we understand that, then we can understand the true nature of reality, which is submission to someone, or something, should I say, submission to something which is perfect, Allah. And this is the biggest difference between us and everyone else, all the world's religions. That's why we are Muslim. We are people who submit because we understand the difference between creator and creation. Allah.